We think authenticity is about being real. But what we really want are signs that something feels handmade, not just made. The brain treats small errors like film grain or a shaky hand as proof of human touch. This isn't about truth. It's about trust in the story behind an object. In analog photography and live music, mistakes were unavoidable. Over time, they became symbols for soul, for authenticity. Today, we simulate those same flaws with AI. We add natural imperfections to digital work as if by accident. The paradox is this: we build systems to mimic the imperfections of humanity, then treat those signs as proof that something was made with heart. But if everything can be faked at scale, where does authenticity go? It becomes a commodity, not something earned through time or experience, but something bought in an app store. And when trust itself is engineered, we're left with a world of convincing lies and nothing to ground us.
The incident revealed how even advanced systems can be manipulated through subtle input distortions, exposing critical vulnerabilities in decision-making algorithms that demand immediate rigor oversight.
Trust is no longer a human trait, but an engineered illusion. What was once earned through shared experience or time has been reduced to digital cues. A slight stutter in AI voices, the simulated awkwardness of an influencer's laughs, or the authentic messiness in a deepfake that makes it feel real enough for a government official to mistake it for a live call. The algorithm doesn't need truth, only what passes as human. Here we have a real-world example of how authenticity is no longer about what something is, but whether it mimics what we expect authentic things to be. A deepfake with artificial pauses and micro expressions passed as genuine, not because it was true, but because it looked like truth should look. The human brain fills in gaps. The machine just needs to place a few. Social proof is now manufactured in batches. Influencers are given scripted flaws, a stumble mid, dance, an unscripted, sounding rant about their bad hair day, to simulate the rawness of imperfection without actually risking anything real. These curated stumbles aren't mistakes. They're design features. Authenticity has become a UI element toggleable, testable, and scalable. The detection of fakes used to be a parlor trick, something archivists did with magnifying glasses and experts did in darkened museums. But now it's an algorithmic arms race waged at the scale of global media networks. When Google rolls out AI tools that flag synthetic speech or detect digital forgery based on minute behavioral cues, those same behaviors are soon replicated back into the system, not by mistake, but design. The forger learns from the copier. The copier learns from the detector. And suddenly, we're left with a world where authenticity is no longer what was once. It's whatever can pass another test.
That they were done on the old valve oscillators.
One of the unsung heroines of the workshop, and the woman responsible for the unearthly sounds on the Doctor Who theme, was Delia Derbyshire.
Delia was a magic person. She did find some things, the actual getting the ideas out, difficult, but the ideas were all there.
Roland Barthes once said a photograph is proof of something that has already happened. This was so, not this could be or will be. But now AI can create images of events that never happened yet feel just as real. The magic used to be in the camera's ability to capture time. Now it's in its ability to fake it. We no longer ask what a photo proves. We ask whether we should trust anything at all. In Technopoly, as Neil Postman warned, technology doesn't just serve society, it rewrites our values. The algorithm now decides what counts as real. It erases the difference between memory and simulation. Our senses become irrelevant when the machine can generate a past more convincing than the present. If authenticity becomes a feature you can install or remove with an app update, then trust itself is reduced to code. Who gets to decide which versions of reality are real and for whom? The machine doesn't just mimic us. It creates new layers of being that we must now live in without question.